There are many things that terrify scientists, from ghosts to string theory. But there's one idea that continues to keep them up at night, and it is not what you think. What's a hole in space? An area where no light can escape. In fact, nothing can escape, not even time. This is a black hole as well. And while we've learned a lot about them since Kepler's day, there's still so much we don't know. Black holes are one of the most fascinating phenomena in the universe. Black holes are one of the most fascinating phenomena in the universe. They're also one of the most destructive. Despite all the danger they pose, black holes are one of the most fascinating phenomena in the universe. While we know a lot about them, there's still so much we don't understand. One thing that continues to baffle scientists is how black holes interact with each other. We know that when two black holes get too close to each other, they can merge to form a larger black hole. But what happens to the energy that's released during this process? Some of this energy is released as gravitational waves, but we don't know what happens to the rest. It's possible that it's used to create new matter, or it could be something else entirely. To find out, scientists are working on a number of experiments. They're studying gravitational waves to see if they can detect any evidence of black hole collisions. And they're also developing new ways to observe black holes in space. But it's hard to study black holes. They're incredibly far away and they don't emit any light. That makes them extremely difficult to observe. But scientists are determined to learn more about black holes, even if it means putting themselves in danger. After all, these mysterious objects are one of the most fascinating phenomena in the universe. We can't understand the universe without understanding black holes. When a black hole forms, it creates a powerful explosion of energy. This energy can travel for billions of years, and when it reaches a star or planet, it can cause catastrophic damage. For example, if a black hole were to form in the center of our solar system, it would destroy Earth. That's why it's so important for scientists to understand black holes. If we can learn more about them, we may be able to protect ourselves from their destructive power. But it's not just the destruction that black holes can cause. They can also disrupt entire galaxies. As a black hole moves through space, it pulls with it everything around it. This can cause stars and planets to fly off course and galaxies to collide. It's a truly terrifying force of nature, and that's why black holes are so fascinating. They're a reminder of the incredible power of the universe, but they're also a warning. If we're not careful, black holes could destroy our planet and our galaxy. They're also one of the most dangerous. If you get too close to a black hole, you'll be pulled in and torn apart. But it's not just the gravity of black holes that's dangerous. It's also the radiation they emit. Yes. Black holes are born when massive stars collapse at the end of their lives. When this happens, a tremendous amount of energy is released. This energy is emitted as radiation. And while this radiation is useful for scientists studying black holes, it can also be deadly. Radiation from black holes can kill anything that gets too close. That's why it's so important for spacecraft to avoid black holes. One wrong move, and they could be destroyed. But it's not just spacecraft that need to worry about black hole radiation. Stars and planets can also be destroyed by it. If a star or planet gets too close to a black hole, it will be ripped apart by the radiation. This is what happens to the matter around black holes. It's constantly being pulled in by the gravity and torn apart by the radiation. It's a violent and deadly place. And that's why black holes are so fascinating. They're a reminder of the incredible power of nature. But they're also a warning. If we get too close, we could be destroyed. They're one of the most mysterious phenomena in the universe. They continue to fascinate and terrify scientists even today. For over 2,500 years, people have been trying to understand the world around them by looking to the sky. And while modern science has made some incredible discoveries about our place in the universe, there's still so much we don't know. But one thing that has continued to fascinate and terrify scientists is this. It was first recorded by Babylonian astronomers in 1800 BC. But it wasn't until 1642 that Johannes Kepler figured out it was real. He called it the Great Dark Spot. But it's not just the darkness that scares us. It's what's inside these black holes that really keeps us up at night. Here's one thing that's terrifying. Scientists about black holes. Black holes are one of the most fascinating phenomena in the universe. They're also one of the most mysterious. We know a lot about them. There's still so much we don't understand. One thing that continues to baffle scientists is what happens inside a black hole. We know that once something crosses the event horizon, it can never come back. not even light. What happens to that matter? Where does it go? Then till now, we haven't been able to observe what happens inside a black hole. It's one of the biggest unanswered questions in physics, and it keeps scientists up at night. We know that black holes are created when massive stars collapse at the end of their lives. But what happens to all that matter? Does it get destroyed? Is it recycled into new stars? Or is it something else entirely? To find out, scientists have been observing black holes in a variety of ways. They've studied how light bends around them. They've listened to the sound they make as gas and dust falls into them. And they've even detected gravitational waves that are created when two black holes collide. But despite all this, we still don't know what happens inside a black hole. It's one of the biggest mysteries in science today. It's keeping scientists up at night. Here's another thing that's terrifying scientists about black holes. And here's another thing that's terrifying scientists about black holes. And finally, here's one last thing that's terrifying scientists about black holes. That's 1 minute. See you next time.